First sign of the hyper-connected world. Second sign, I was in San Francisco speaking at the New School Summit in May, a great event, and I had rented a car from Hertz. And I had to change the reservation. In the middle of my trip, I had to change everything, where I got the car, where I dropped it off, the whole thing. So I went to my Hertz thing, I called the 1-800-HERTZ, and I got a automated artificial intelligent voice on the line. And it said, give me your reservation number. I dutifully did that, waited for the voice to say, now wait on the line. A Hertz service representative will be with you shortly. Your call may be recorded for quality purposes. I never got the Hertz representative. I did the entire, and I tell you, it was complex interaction with artificial intelligence. Check. Tell your girls not to try to be a Hertz service rep when they grow up. That job is gone. 3 weeks later, I was in Yemen doing the documentary that I talked about here. Went to London. I was at Heathrow Airport. I was standing in the passport line. Guy in front of me turns around, recognized me. Said, hi, I interview people wherever I go, as some of you know. And I said, where are you from? What do you do? We had a lot of time in line. He said, I'm in the software business. He said, oh, that's great. I'm interested in technology. What's your software? He said, my goal is to make every lawyer obsolete. Honest to God. His name was John Lord. And he said his company's goal is to make every lawyer obsolete by creating software applications that enable individuals to do more in complex legal work without the aid of an attorney. His company's called Neotologic. And it says on its website that its goal is to massively improve access to advice and justice to the 40% of Americans who can't afford an attorney when they need one. Neotologic is part of a new strain of software called expert systems. They aim to identify a large chunk of business that clients need and that lawyers charge for, but can be done by software like TurboTax. On their website, somebody wrote in to complain that, yeah, you got your TurboTax lawyer thing, but it can't read between the lines, and it can't hold hands and wipe away tears. To which Neotologic posted on its website, you will surely see a press release when we can. Okay, that got my attention. Call the girls. Girls, law school's out, okay? Well, maybe they should go back to school, I thought. Well, we got a connection with the school because my mother-in-law is from Iowa. And as some of you know, my mother-in-law, Kay Buxbaum, was chairman of the board of Grinnell College, God bless her, where she went to school. Wonderful. Liberal arts college in central Iowa. Great, great, great school, Grinnell. In 2011, 9% of all applications to Grinnell College came from China. Of those, 43% had perfect 800s on their math SATs. That's also the hyper-connected world. Girls, try somewhere other than Grinnell. Okay. So then I thought, well, maybe they could work part-time. And for the summer, you know, get a summer job at Jamba Juice. Jamba Juice, yeah, a lot of part-time employment on Jamba Juice. But then I read this piece in the New York Times. It said that at the Jamba Juice shop at 53rd and Lexington in Manhattan, along with juice oranges and whirring blenders, is another tool vital to their business, the Weather Channel. The shop's managers frequently look at the channel's website and plug the temperature and rain forecast into their software that they use to schedule employees. If the mercury is going to hit 95 the next day, the software will suggest scheduling more employees based on the historic increase in store traffic in hot weather. At the 53rd Street store, the manager, Ms. Rosser, said that can mean 7 employees additional on the busy 11 to 2 shift rather than the typical 4 or 5. Such powerful scheduling software has been widely adopted by retail and restaurant chains. The program that Jamba bought in 2009 breaks down schedules into 15-minute increments. So if the lunchtime rush at a particular shop slows down at 1:45, the software suggests cutting 15 minutes from the shift of an employee normally scheduled from 9 to 2. Karen Louie, Jumba's chief financial officer, said scheduling software has helped the company reduce labor costs by 4 to 5%, saving millions of dollars a year. Girls better not work at Jamba Juice. No, but they're really smart girls. They both went to Ivy League college, so I thought maybe maybe Google. But then I picked up this piece on June 13th in the Time. It was an interview with Laszlo Bock, Senior VP for People Operations at Google. He said, if you're looking for a job at Google, don't rest on your Ivy League laurels. The company is taking a more data-centric approach to understanding what makes for successful hires, in lieu of focusing on degrees or transcripts. Bock said, quote, GPAs are worthless as a criteria for hiring and test scores are worthless. No correlation at all except for brand new college grads where there's a slight correlation. This discovery has led Google to hire more people with no college degree at all. Up to 14% of some teams are now made of people who never attended college. Bock offered some suggestions about what's wrong with higher ed. I think academic environments are artificial environments. People who succeed there are sort of finely trained. They're conditioned to succeed in that environment. One of my own frustrations when I was in college and grad school is that you knew the professor was looking for a specific answer, so that's what you gave him. That's not what we do around here. Well, Google's out.